Today we continue our week-long series on sensible eating. Yesterday we talked about lunch. Today we're going to tackle healthy dinners. Stacy Beeson, a dietitian with St. Luke's, is here with more. And Stacy, this is such an important topic.
Yes.
Because so many of us, especially working women, come home and you just don't know what to do.
Oh, it's the deciding part.
It is.
Maybe not necessarily the preparing, but the deciding.
Just looking in the fridge and thinking, what am I going to make tonight?
I know, it all looks like a mess. But some people are planners. And
Which
if
we
you're
all
a
should
planner,
be.
some people are naturally planners. If you're a planner, shop on Sunday, think of 4 family favorite meals, 1 that freezes well, and get the slow cooker in there at some point. If you're not a planner, like moi, this is what you can do. Okay, typical dinner. We have our protein source.
Yes.
We have our whole grain, and automatically half of the plate filled with veggies. Now, do you know that I could turn this meal into 5 different meals?
No, tell me how.
I can do an Italian theme where I'd cook up a marinara, chop up the chicken, add the veggies. This would be pasta. I could do a Mexican, fajitas, same rice. I could do an Asian, stir fry. I could make a soup out of this and a sandwich out of that. I can use it as separates, or I can turn dinner into a breakfast meal. So I like to go through, do I want Italian, Asian, Mexican, separate, soup, salad? That's one thing to help if you're not a planner for meal. Okay, deciding. Second, what are the components of a healthy meal?
Yes, that's the important thing, because a lot of people just eat a bunch of starch or carbohydrates or a big thing of pasta, but they don't have any vegetables or...
Right. If we're going to overeat on one food group, it's going to be the starches, the carbohydrates. So it's best to look at the smallest person at your table and serve yourself a fist-sized portion of a grain. Some people mix the grain, but definitely a protein source, usually the size of your palm. And then think veg. The cool thing about beans is that they can serve as a vegetable
and a protein.
Or a protein.
So you need to have half the plate.
Yes.
Filled with vegetables. I don't think most Americans do that, Stacey.
I know. Veggies are hard because they're perishable, and oftentimes we don't feel like vegetables. So know what you're having for dinner by 4:30 so you can start zeroing in on the veg. If you have a combo meal, look, perfect size.
Lasagna, just the size of your fist.
Yep, and then half veg. If you have a combo meal as pizza, look,
just
same
one
thing.
slice. You know, at restaurants, though, Stacey, they have a piece of lasagna as big as the vegetables here.
We can't be bought into that. We can't. It's just getting crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Speaking of, so now normally the average plate is 12 inches across.
Yes.
What do you do when you have more food on your plate?
You eat more.
Gobble it up.
Yeah.
So this is my mother-in-law's old pottery plate, and look at the difference between these 2 plates.
And they used to serve dinner on that pottery plate.
I know, and this is what we use at home. So when you're doing dinner at home, get smaller plates, but go for the big one for the salad, a huge separate salad bowl.
Yes. And what about snacking when you're cooking? I know a lot of moms are guilty of this.
Nibbling?
Nibbling while you cook, and then by the time you sit down, you have another full meal.
You're right. And if you're a nibbler, you count those calories as part of your dinner, or go for soy crisps, little rice crackers, things that are very light but still give you crunch.
Okay. Good advice there, Stacy. I'm motivated now to go on Sunday and plan ahead for the week.
I'm so glad.
We should all do that, shouldn't we? Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.